This is it. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 exactly. Oh my god. That was so scary, guys. We were down to 2. What is up, Slayers? Welcome back to the Slayer's Den. It's Slay Anything, your good old buddy. Haven't been making that much content lately, and I'm sorry about that, but I have been working on some other stuff. I wanted to share today's deck. This is an Explorer deck. Explorer is a new format if you guys aren't already playing it, if you're not familiar with it. It's a really cool format that features a lot of the older cards from previous sets. And this is a deck that I feel like I've played some iteration of before in the past. And it's just been so fun. It's really janky, but it can get wins out of nowhere, which is why I really love it. So very quickly, the main game plan is to ramp up to Bolas' Citadel. We ramp up with cards like Shambling Ghast, Deadly Dispute, Prosperous Innkeeper, and Courier's Briefcase, giving us enough mana to play Bolas' Citadel as early as turn 4 sometimes. Now, once we resolve a Bolas' Citadel, that's when the fun part comes in, because we get to play lands and cast spells from the top of our library, and then we don't have to pay mana for it. We just pay our life equal to the mana value rather than pay the mana cost. So when you play a card like this, you're really rolling the die on what you find off the top, because you could just get stuck with the land right when you play this and then you're just like, that sucked. So in order to help mitigate our chances of just being stuck on a land or an unplayable card, we have Woe Strider, which is really cool. We basically get to sack another creature and scry one. So we can ship a land card or an unplayable card to the bottom of our library, and we keep getting more chances to play stuff off the top. We've also got Azusa, Lost But Seeking, which allows us to play 2 additional lands on each of our turns. So that's great if we're just getting flooded off the top with lands. We're just going to be playing those in tandem with Woe Strider, and we should be able to play the cards off the top of our deck pretty effectively. So one of the main things you really want to be pulling off the top of our deck is Vito, Thorn of Dusk, which basically just drains our opponent. Whenever we gain life, our opponent loses that much life. That is so excellent, especially if we can keep pulling really good cards off the top of our deck. Some of the cards we want to pull off in tandem with Vito, Thorn of the Dusk is Grey Merchant of Asphodel, which has an ability that says when it enters the battlefield, each opponent loses X life, where X is your devotion to black, and then you gain life equal to life lost that way. So basically, we drain for X, and then we gain X, but in addition, the opponent gets drained for another amount, whatever that is, including your devotion, and it is a shit ton of damage usually. The other card that we combo off with Vito, Thorn of the Dusk is this card, Revival Revenge. For 2 mana, Revival allows you to return a creature card with mana value 3 or less from our graveyard to the battlefield. This is great when we need to bring back a Woe Strider or an Azusa, or the Revenge side costs 6 mana. It's 4 colorless, a white and a black. We get to double our life total, and then target opponent loses half their life rounded up. So basically, we're going to double our life total. Vito's going to ping them, and then the opponent's also going to lose half their life. So we should have enough to drain our opponent really, really quickly between Revival Revenge and Grey Merchant of Asphodel. Overall, this is a deck that I'm super excited to share with you guys because first of all, it's really janky. Second of all, I've actually been ranking up the ladder with this deck surprisingly. Maybe I've gotten lucky with a lot of bad matchups, but there have been some really tough matchups that I've kind of squeaked through because Bolas' Citadel allows us to combo off so fast with these cards. Either way, I hope you guys enjoy this one. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to check this out. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this Explorer deck, and if you'd like to see more Explorer content. I'm ready to get into some awesome gameplay, so without further ado, let's play some Magic the Gathering. What we're trying to do today is see if we can make this Bolas Citadel deck work in Explorer. We've been doing a little bit of ranking with it so far. We've gone from like bronze up to gold. It's a janky deck. But we're trying to force Jank. That's kind of the that's the whole thing. Sure, this is a keep. Play Overgrown Tomb. Next turn we'll play Prosperous into Woe Strider. It'd be hilarious if we could just hardcast Revenge after playing like a Vito or something like that, but that is probably not gonna happen if I had to guess. So we'll play Prosperous Innkeeper, create a Treasure. Opponent is on at least, is it? But more likely, Teamer. Okay, cool. Alright, so play this. Swing in, and let's go and play Woe Strider here. Gives us 2 life. Meanwhile, we can kind of filter through our deck for some of the stuff we might need. Bloodstone. All lands lose ability except for mana abilities. Okay, that's fine. So I get to draw a card. Okay. Let's stack this and see if we can find something off the top that we might need. Shoot. I guess we could keep that. I would rather have the guaranteed land. In a sense, but... Man, okay, I'm just gonna go and swing in first. What do you think the chances are the opponent has like a burn spell, huh? Alright. This will speed up our clock. Okay, cool. Celestis, alright. Sweet, sweet, sweet. My turn. And my germs. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll play Bolas Citadel without playing the land first, just in case we have some bad luck here. I might have a counter spell now that I think about it, but thank goodness that is not the case here. Go and sack our Tangled Florahedron. Opponent could have a burn spell, maybe? Creature removal? I'm definitely sacking this. I don't want them to gain any more life. So put that on the bottom. No life for you. Okay, I don't have a target for that. So I don't think that's good because I don't want to lose Woe Strider necessarily. Do I? Okay, actually, no, I've got an idea. Okay, so we're going to keep this. We're going to... Actually, hold up. We're going to go to combat. Stick with me here. We'll swing in for 3. Sack Woe Strider. Draw a couple of goodies. Then we return Woe Strider. We sack this. Alright, no more lands. No, son of a bitch. Okay, that didn't go quite the way we wanted it to, unfortunately. Alright, so they're searching for something with Mastermind's acquisition. What could it be? Could it be artifact removal? A bounce spell, perhaps? Anger of the Gods. Okay, that's not terrible for us. Not great. Okay, we'll play that. Sure. Alright, so that's pretty good. So we'll go and play the Vito out, right? Danny DeVito. Yes. Oh yes, we won. Okay. Yes, let's go. Let's fucking go, guys. So yeah, this deck is good against obviously some maybe jankier decks, but can really surprise the opponent because we can cast Bolas' Citadel as early as turn 4 sometimes, depending on our kind of early draws, but this was going to get really crazy here, so GG, opponent. This is definitely one of my favorite decks from back in the day when Bolas' Citadel was still around. You know, using something like Vito and using Revenge. I think I had used that before. I'm not sure if I had made a video. I think I made a video at least using that combo. Maybe not along with Bolas' Citadel, but definitely a fun one. Okay, this is a pretty awful hand, so we're definitely going to have to ship this one, unfortunately. Not the best hand, but we could do worse, so we'll go ahead and drop the Merchant. I don't think that's quite something we can play with right now. Alright, let's put that. Shambling Ghast. Looking like we're going against a mono red deck, perhaps. Okay, so opponent plays with fire, deals 2 to me, and scries at the top. And lights the stage. Gross. You hate to see it. Alright, we are going to play that, and... do they have hasty threats? I think I'm just gonna play back just in case I want to block a hasty threat. Like the thing, the etching of Kumano. That's fine. Hoping that they, you know, use some kind of removal on my Shambling Ghast, but either way, let's force them to make moves rather than me just swinging in and going willy-nilly, you know? Willie Nelson. In fact, the opponent lights up the stage. Yeah, this is just that kind of like cheap casting cost, mono red. It's a really good, really fast aggro deck, and it's really painful for us, mostly because, you know, we do rely on our life total quite a bit. So I'm gonna block here. Gonna sack this. And I'll also create a charge token. Because why not? And yeah, let's see what else the opponent does. We're going to skewer the critics, huh? You son of a gun. Okay. So first things first, let's play this. Let's play Prosperous Innkeeper. And, what do we want to do here? I think we could actually afford to play a Tangled Florahedron as well. Give us a life point and another blocker. So, I don't think our opponent likes that. They also have that Velociraptor thing that like stops life gain, which really sucks. That's going to be hard for us to kind of overcome without some Meathook action going on. But yeah, we're going to have to see what we can do from there. We got Viashino, big old thick Viashino. We take 2, and then they can, they could light up the stage too if they wanted. So they get rid of a swamp, which you hate to see. I think we block here and just kind of hope for some action off the top. Okay, so this is even. That's odd. That's odd. Go swing in. Go and exile even. And we're gonna take at least 4 here, which is so unfortunate. I wish I could have used it on odd, but yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Burning Tree. Okay. They have another spell. What you got in there? Yar. Oh, thank God. This was so clutch. Okay, so we're gonna do this for 2. Gain some life. Overgrown, tapped, and pass the turn. If I get a land, I could potentially do a Vito into Grey Merchant, which could be fun. Because that would be 3, 4, 5, 6 here. Yeah. I think what we're going to end up doing is just playing... I think we play Vito here, actually. I don't need to Grey Merchant right now. And that way I can waste some kind of removal the opponent might use. That's fine. On the turn. Yes, let's go. Oh man, that was good. That felt great, guys. So basically from there, we would have Grey Merchant next turn, dealing 2, 3, 4, 5. The opponent loses 5, we gain 5, and all of a sudden it's a real game there. So, GG, opponent. I could see keeping this. There's a lot of potential right here. Play that, and then next turn we can play Prosperous, followed by Courier's Briefcase. So this lets them search out for basic lands. Sweet. That's actually a really cool card if you know, want to play kind of land light, which if they're playing blue, seems like a legit possibility, huh? Go and play the Briefcase here. That gives us 4 mana. Potential for 5 here. Curious to see what the opponent's playing though. So we're in for 2. Yeah, we're just gonna end the turn. 4 blue. Okay. Don't sack this. Okay. Not terrible. Going swinging for 1. And I think we just keep playing out like kind of smaller threats, maybe. And we just end the turn. So we now have access to 7 mana. Manic Scribe. Is this a mill deck? Oh, okay. There are 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard. The player mills 3 cards. Oh, okay. Cool. Down to 15, and let's play our first, play Woe Strider here. Sweet. Okay. So mill is definitely a thing here. And, so here's a question. Do we go for the Vito, leaving us... Yeah, we don't have enough land to really go for the Vito, so I think we save the mana for something. Karn the Great Creator, huh? Gross. I will not... Tormod's Crypt, huh? You hate to see it. So I guess it doesn't matter too much. Sweet. They could have attacked with the Manic Scribe, technically, and not have to discard here, but I guess it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So I'm kind of screwed here because of because I can't activate my artifacts, which is it's pretty painful, I'm not gonna lie. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go yeah, I guess we could just swing here. That's fine. And I'm also going to play Prosperous Innkeeper here, I think. I think eventually I'm going to want to kill that Karn. Okay, second Manic Scribe. I'm down to 36 cards now, 33 cards, which is quite the pain in the butt. But lucky for us, we should be able to do something, I think. My lands are getting milled out. Definitely a problem. Okay. So we lose Karn here.
My allies are counting on me.
Tormod's Crypt again. Huh? Okay. So what have they milled? I guess it's not as much as I could be. Let's see what we've milled from here. Okay, so not a lot of my action. We've got a lot of stuff that's being exiled right now, which kind of sucks. Okay, so I feel like Counterspell is definitely in here somewhere. Okay, so we're gonna mill 3 here. Ugh, that does hurt right there. That also hurts. Okay, so let's go Vito. So let's play a Black Source and 24 cards left. Can I make this work? Let's see. What are they playing? I know it's got to be counter spells, but maybe all they have is Didn't Say Please. Okay, we're just gonna go next, actually. Three attackers. Okay. Okay. I might be able to do this. Let's see if we can get that counter spell out of their hand. Oh, okay, it was just a curate. Shoot. I could have Bolas Citadel there. Ah, Dr. Tom, you got me. Okay, so the Teferi's tutelage is definitely going to hurt quite a bit. But at least we can get rid of the Manic Scribes. And then they're going to draw one card and mill me for 2. Okay. So I will cause them to lose quite a bit of life, which is nice. There you go. They're down to 7, looks like. And a single Gray Merchant could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Gray Merchant should be able to cover it here, I feel like. Let's get some damage in. They've got 4 mana. They consider... Okay, so it's another 4. Oh, maybe they've got... what's it called? Tasha? Could see Tasha being in there. Sweet. We got it. We got it, boys. We got it, boys. Let's go. Dr. Tom. Dr. Tom almost got us with the mill game plan. That was pretty good. That was close. We had 11 cards left in the library, and it was getting pretty scary. I think it was clutch that we were able to kill the Manic Scribes, because those were going to do a ton of damage. That was potentially 6 every upkeep, not just ours or theirs. So yeah, GG Dr. Tom, that was pretty fun. Alright, so this hand has some potential. The potential to suck a butt. But I think we're gonna keep it. I think we're gonna keep it. It does have the potential to suck a butt. But I like Explorer. Explorer is a cool format. It's kind of like Historic, but it isn't quite as annoying. You know what I mean? There's something really annoying about Historic for some reason. I don't know why. So we're going to play this, and it's just going to enter tapped. No attacks. Alright, so this thing gets pretty aggro really quickly. Gross. Luckily, Shambling Ghast is actually a really solid blocker. Sure. I think we just create the charge token here. This and a Woe Strider. Whoa. On the turn. Let's just see how aggro the opponent gets. Maybe they're playing the Burning Tree Emissary game plan, where they just chain a bunch of cheap red creatures, which is so gross. But luckily Meathook kind of Meathook's good at taking care of those kinds of threats. I feel like this is looking like the mono red decks that are showing up a lot. This is kind of like the decks that really do a lot of damage, unfortunately. Okay, let's go and block the Robber of the Rich. And I'll sack this. I don't think we need a Vito. Vito's actually really cool, but I don't think we need one quite yet. Actually, it wouldn't have been bad to keep Vito, but I don't know if it would survived. TBH. We're gonna do no attacks on the turn, and the germs, I believe. So we are going to have access to 6 mana, which is really sweet. However, I am waiting for the opponent to commit a little bit more to the board. I'd love them to chain a couple of creatures and just feel real comfortable here, but I don't think that's going to happen for some reason. I'd even be okay with them wasting some removal, and then I play Merchant, and Merchant's just a great blocker in general too, so a lot of our game plan is just stalling, which, as you guys know from most of the decks that I build, I love just stalling the games until I can pull off my shenanigans. You know what I mean? Yikers. That's really scary. Okay. First Strike Menace. This is going to do the most damage to us, so we're going to take 4, 5, 6, 7 here. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, I hate to see it. Okay, we play this, and we Meathook for 4, I think. Gain some LIFO. Okay, sweet. Play this, and yeah, let's go ahead and Grey Merchant here. We're up to a solid 20 life against the mono red burn deck. That feels very good, man. Not gonna lie. I kind of think we do no blocks here. Okay. So let's play the forest. We play Shambling Ghast. And we bring back our Woe Strider. And we're gonna do no attacks on the turn. Now we can even Castle Locthwain, which is pretty sweet. Sweet. Okay. Very annoying, first of all. So do we want to take 4? Here's the question. I think the first thing we do is let's draw. Okay, that was balls. Maybe that shouldn't have been the first thing we do. Okay, I think we go here. Yeah, we're gonna take 4. So we take that, okay. Then I sack this. See what we got coming up. I'm gonna lose us some LIFO. Oh, that's perfect. Sweet. Okay. 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 My turn, huh? Alright, my turn. Let's play the swamp. Okay. Swinging with everything here. Alright, and this should be it, right? This should be it. Opponent's gonna lose 3 and we gain 3. Let's go. Oh man, that was sick. That was so sick. A lot of tough decisions there, but I'm glad we took the time to really think about it. That's pretty scary. We were down to 6 life there. Opponent had a Annex Torbrand that came out, as well as an Embercleave. We would have definitely been dead next turn, so these Meathooks were clutch. GG, opponent. Alright, I'm just going to run just one more, just for shits and giggles. I really just wanted to show you guys why I really enjoy this deck. Just really throwback to when Golgari Citadel was still in Standard. I used to love playing this one. Alright, so we're going to go and play the Deathcap. We don't have a turn 1 play, but we can play Prosperous into Briefcase. This would be kind of annoying if the opponent had like turn 1 Thoughtseize, but such is life, right? Such is life. Then play Prosperous. So we are in line for 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Enough to Bolas the Citadel, but the opponent is on, at the very least, is it? Makes it very scary. Meaning they could have counter spells, bounce spells that really affect our board state. And it's really the worst thing you can have. Or one of the worst things you can play against with a deck like this, where it just relies so heavily on, you know, having Bolas the Citadel out. Alright, so we're gonna go play Courier's Briefcase. Or the opponent will Spell Pierce here. I think I might Spell Pierce just to get the 1-1, or I might pay the Spell Pierce just to get the 1-1 down anyway. So, because that 1-1 could potentially set us up for Deadly Dispute. But I love Courier's Briefcase. It's actually one of my favorite cards from New Capenna, just because it does serve essentially as a second Prosperous Innkeeper. Just can't get you any life. Okay. Okie dokie. Tybalt, what you got going on there? Alright, we're going to end the turn and end the germs. Alright, so a land next turn does equal Bolas' Citadel, so kind of want to see what's going on. Maybe the opponent will tap out. If not, I've just got a 1-1 swinging in, and we're kind of just holding on to Deadly Dispute. Okay, opponent considers. Consider this. Chart a course, sweet. Alright, so land 4, anyone? Land ho? So here's a gamble. We play Deadly Dispute. It replaces itself here, and we have a higher chance of getting land this way, I think. Like I said, it does replace itself. Nice, okay. So we play this, and let's go in Bolas here. Ooh, okay. That's not a great... this sucks. Okay, I'm gonna play it and just be greedy. Okay. Maybe we can gain some life off of this. Put this on the bottom. There we go. Sack this. Treasure token. So we have 3 mana, so we can actually cast things if we need to. No, that's exactly what I didn't want, though. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sack one of these innkeepers. Put that on the bottom. Balls. Okay. That's actually fine, I think. Yeah, this is scary. That was on the opponent's turn 3. They had only gone 3 turns, and we have already looked through a good chunk of our deck, which is sweet, but I suspect they're going to want to get rid of Woe Strider here. I don't think it would be terrible, because we actually bring Woe Strider back if they spend mana trying to remove Woe Strider. The opponents get a lot of decisions now. Like, they could have Brazen Borrower bouncing Citadel, but that would only matter if I didn't have 8 mana next turn, so... Scary times. Expressive Iteration, sweet, okay. Opponent's still at 20, so there's really no reason for them to give up hope here, I guess. Okay, so let's see what the opponent does here. I can see them going for like a strangle. Strangle me this, Batman. Alright, go ahead and sack this. That on the bottom. Good gravy. No more lands. No more lands. Alright, we're gonna play Gray Merchant, first of all. Play lands. I'm actually going to sacrifice Gray Merchant here, I think, to put this swamp on the bottom. That's pretty saucy. Oh, dearie Lou. Okay. So we have some options here. None that I'm really truly enjoying, I think. Okay, we win. Let's go. Oh wait, no, we don't win. Hold on. Fuck. We don't win. Okay, so how do I gain life here? I gain life whenever a creature opponent controlled dies. Oh, piss. Okay, hold on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is it. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 exactly. Oh my god. That was so scary, guys. We were down to 2. We were down to 2. Look at us go. Just ranking up, playing Explorer with some real jank shit. Yeah, this deck is beautiful. I'm not sure if I recommend it 100%, you know, if you're just completely new to Magic or you don't have these cards, but I'll talk more about it in the breakdown. But yeah, I had a total blast. Good game, Tybalt. We did that all on their turn 4. That's so wild. Killed them by their turn 4. That's nuts. All right, so we'll get into the deck breakdown right now. Alright Slayers, this looks like the perfect place to end today's video, and I have been having a ton of fun playing this deck. This is super janky, as you can tell. There's a lot of one-ofs, and the game plan is relatively simple, but there's a lot of micro decisions here that take some time and finessing to really get down. I think this is one of my favorite cards ever printed, along with mutate cards like Auspicious Starix, as well as my favorite combo, the Nexus World Tree combo. It's just so fun being able to do a lot of crazy shit in one turn. It's my favorite way to play Magic because maybe I'm a little bit lazy, or maybe I just love the thrill of rolling the dice and seeing if we can do it. Now, as far as do I recommend this deck, it is a deck that I would say if you have the cards, definitely try it out. I think it's fun. I definitely think it's worth it. If you don't have a lot of wild cards to burn on cards like Bolas' Citadel, Revival Revenge, or I don't know, I guess some of the lands, these are kind of expensive as well wild card wise. I think you could probably make your own budget version of this, maybe cutting out a copy of this, running the full 4 of Grey Merchant, and not really worrying about kind of these small peripheral cards, because everything else is actually relatively budget, you know, like you're running a lot of the sacrifice elements that help you ramp up. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I miss you guys so much. I cannot tell you guys how much I miss you. I know I'm not posting as much lately, but it's honestly because I'm trying to do a lot of work outside of Magic, trying to figure out kind of what I want to do, you know, in terms of maybe my life and how gaming revolves around it. If you didn't see it already, I did do a V Rising video, and I was just really putting out the feelers. I have been so kind of intimidated by the idea of playing a different game, right? Because I'm really only really familiar and comfortable and I guess good at one game currently, and I feel like that's Magic. It takes a certain amount of thought and time and strategy that I kind of naturally am drawn to, and it's the reason why I've stuck to it for so long. But you have to change and you have to evolve in life. It's one of those lessons that are really scary, especially as I'm getting a little bit older. I'm kind of like, man, do I just stick with the same and just grind it out, or do I try to expand and try new things? And you guys have been really open about saying, hey, try some new stuff out, we'll watch, and I love you guys for that. You guys are the best. You guys are my buds, my friends, my slayers, and I hope that whatever I do, whatever games I play in the future moving forward, you guys will check it out. I would love it if you could leave me some comments in the comment section below, letting me know if there's games you want to see, or if you just want to see more kind of random sporadic explorer decks, or you know, just whatever you guys want to see. I'm always interested in, because I love hearing from you all. But yeah, that's enough rambling for old Slay. Thank you guys so much for staying to the end of this video. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a fantastic freaking day, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to smash that like button below, and to help you stay up to date with my upcoming videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks again, have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Slayers.